Welcome home, Redback Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. I'm with Karina.
Hi.
And are you ready to hunt for some treasure? I need a ahoy, Captain.
Ahoy, Captain.
I need a arr. We are going to be looking for some treasure. In fact, the Dutchman's treasure. We are going to be on a hunt for the brand new SpongeBob Search for SquarePants billboards. They have dropped some amazing ones for the new SpongeBob movie coming out here in Los Angeles. I'm very fortunate that I already am here. So I want to go over there, take a look at them, and also document them. Some of them, one of them in particular, I think may be the greatest SpongeBob billboard in the history of SpongeBob. And what I mean by document them is, you guys know over here we're all about collecting all things 90s, nostalgia, animation, but SpongeBob is my main man. So I want to document and kind of capture this era of the SpongeBob Search for SquarePants movie, so that way they can live forever on the internet and be documented. Because with the first SpongeBob movie, I remember them being some incredible billboards, but unfortunately, you know, internet cameras, I mean, people had them, but they weren't as commonplace as they are today. So a lot of that stuff is really hard to find. And even for the second movie, even being a little bit later in the late 2010s, it's still like that. And in the third movie, there was none because, well, there was a pandemic. So this one is the one where I feel like it needs to be documented, at least one video that kind of collects all of the big ones here in Los Angeles, being that this is the central point for, I feel, the advertising. So without any further ado, we are gonna go on our Dutchman's treasure map here to all of these locations and stop by them and take a look at them, document them on camera, snap a photo because it's a great photo opportunity, and have a whole lot of fun along the way. Are you ready to go?
We're making history.
We are making history. Let's do it, Red Pack. You also got to get gas. So we're gonna fill up the old Dutchman ship here so that way we have gas. And since we're documenting stuff today, I figure we might as well document California's ridiculous gas prices. You guys let me know, what's the gas price around you? And you know, in the future when the SpongeBob 5th movie comes out, we'll be like, wow, $4 is so cheap. Now it's like $18 a gallon. So we are on our way to the first location right now. We should be there in about 20-30 minutes, something like that. And one of the things that sparked me to actually do this video is on Instagram, one of the lead people for this movie, Derek Draymond, who also worked on the OG SpongeBob and is working on this movie to kind of bring some of that old school vibe and love from SpongeBob back, posted a few of these billboards on Instagram. And I saw some of the locations that he was at and they looked familiar. So knowing they were in LA, I commented, I was like, you gotta start dropping some of the addresses so we can go visit them, because for me it's absolutely huge. And like I said, I want to document them because as somebody who grew up with the original movie, I would love to be able to have more images, videos, clips and stuff like that of some of the original advertising. But then he replied back saying the search and the hunt is the funnest part, and I said touche. So the challenge accepted, Derek Draymond. We are going to actually find all of these spots. I have a couple little clues, a couple little hints from people in the area that have already tagged me in some pictures. So hopefully we can hone all that together and find each billboard. I will update you guys when we get to the first billboard. So we are here. It is right in front of us. Vanderpump. Vanderpump Rules. There it is. No, if you look on the other side though, there is another billboard. We are on the back side of it. I found some parking so that way we can walk up it and see it together. I luckily was able to notice the back of it. I'm 90% sure that is it. So we're gonna go ahead and pay the $2 per hour parking, even though I'm only gonna be here for like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go check it out. Okay, so it's pretty high up there. Let's go ahead and turn it around. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it might be a little too close. There we have it, the SpongeBob billboard. The SpongeBob Search for SquarePants. This is the naked one. It's got the 3D giant SpongeBob with the bow on it. Are you kidding me? Let's just like bring the camera all the way out so you can see how big it is compared to me. Believe it or not, I was actually thinking about like contacting a billboard company to see what they were gonna do with this when it was done, but when I see it now, way.
No way.
There's no way that could go anywhere. That is absolutely massive. I cannot believe how did they even do that? Like how long did it take them to set that up? It is gorgeous though. See it only in theaters. It is right here on Sunset Boulevard. Here's a little tour kind of the street if you guys are in the area and you want to come take a look at it. It's right here on Sunset. I think the cross street is Miller Street or Miller Drive. Unbelievable. So we got to snap a photo here. We went to our first one. We got a few other locations to go to, so let's get back on the road here, but let's get a photo first. Okay, so now we are walking back to the car and we are gonna head to the next billboard. But that was awesome. I think that's gotta be, I don't know if it's my favorite one yet. I think it might be, but we're gonna keep looking around. We have some, not just billboards to go to, but we have some benches we're gonna go to too, like some bus benches. One that is insane. I don't even know how they made it. I don't know if it's the only one out there like that, but we're gonna try to find that one. I don't know what's on the list first. I have it set up to where we're like able to drive to each one the most efficient way possible. So this was the first one on our stop. Let's go to stop number 2. Ryan, we can check that one off the list with our pose photo next to the billboard. All right, so we are making it to the next location right now. We're driving there, but it just like doing this reminds me of like when the first movie came out and like driving around my town. Even then, I remember seeing billboards. I remember seeing like the signs that were next to the benches, but I can't find like a ton of images online. If we could find any pictures from the first movie's promotions that were in billboard form, we will put them up on screen for you guys, any of the ones we can find. But they are very, very sparse. And we're gonna talk about the second movie after we go to this billboard, but even for the second movie, it's kind of the same. The most notable advertisement I can remember for the first movie, of course, was the actual one at Burger King with the inflatable. As you guys may know, I do have that one in the collection. So other than that though, there's not a lot of documentation. So it makes me super happy that we're able to do this and like, you know, make a video out of it that hopefully, you know, SpongeBob fans and animation fans, you know, 10 years, 15 years from now will be able to look back on if they want to, or be able to screen grab images for in order to talk about or showcase all of this stuff. In fact, oh my gosh, there's another one right here coming up that's unrelated to our search. So we're gonna drive by this one right now. Oh my goodness, it's so freaking cool. Look at it, it's on the side of the building. That is so awesome. That is completely unrelated from our hunt. Like I said, this is just coincidental how like it's everywhere. So like literally not even trying to look for the stuff, we're still just running into these advertisements. And this is like, it warms my heart so much because this reminds me of that first movie where it was like everywhere you went you saw SpongeBob. And that was like, for me as a kid, being such a big fan of SpongeBob, my bedroom was SpongeBob, you know, and like feeling like for this one time like the whole world was revolved around this thing that I also enjoyed, and it just felt so cool and I felt so connected to the environment. You saw people walking around with these SpongeBob movie ponchos. I mean, Lowe's had an advertisement. There was so much cool stuff happening, and then now it's kind of like that. Maybe it's not everywhere, but here in LA at least, you're seeing him just about everywhere we go. We've seen multiple benches on the way here too that we couldn't capture in time, so we're like, oh wait, there's one right there. So just being able to capture at least the big ones is awesome. But if we see another one, I don't know if we're gonna turn around fast enough. Yeah, it's literally another one right there though. It's insane. All right, so we all can just try to keep our eyes posted and the camera ready to go, so when we see them. There it is, there it is, you can see it. Oh my God, I almost like, do I dare to say, I know the other one's better, but this one's got Patrick on it too. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool. Look at how he stands out, like the beautiful golden square panted joy that he is. He looks incredible. Okay, it's a little harder to see because the camera's like zoomed out, but there you go. You can see it is up there. My goodness, how beautiful is that? So it is right here. I think this is Studio City. Very LA vibes right now. You got the palm trees, the twin palm trees of In-N-Out. It's right here on the intersection. Let's go ahead and get our photo. We found another one of the billboards, and I'm trying to get one of each of the different art styles, and this is probably the only one I've seen so far of this one with SpongeBob and Patrick on it. So let's grab it. All right, so we snapped our photo. We tried to mimic their face as much as possible. Karina has teeth though, Patrick doesn't. And I have not that buck of teeth. Nobody can quite compete with SpongeBob's gorgeous smile. So my teeth don't match exactly, but we tried our best. There we go, though. I'm not gonna lie, though, man. This pizza place smells fantastic. Like, I'm very tempted just to eat here, but we still have a few more places to go. So let's check this one off the list. I'm gonna see if I can get closer and get a better profile side. All right, so let's see here. Let's get a little bit better, because on all of them, a little bit of a building is matching or blocking them, because you're supposed to be able to see it from a distance, you know? So there we go. I mean, you can almost climb up to that one. I'm not gonna do that. Does a part of me want to do that? Absolutely, but we're not gonna do that. That is awesome! My goodness, how much cooler can it get? We have a giant SpongeBob and Patrick in the streets. Like, you guys know how much and how happy seeing SpongeBob makes me. That's why he's all over my house. But it's so cool because, you know, I put that stuff in my collection around my house because it just makes me happy. But now, for the first time ever, I'm driving, going places, and I get to see that same awesome guy, that same awesome character when I'm out on the streets too. Come on, man. I wish those would stay up all the time. That is so cool. All right, let's go to the next one, though. I think the next one's actually on our list is a bus stop, maybe. There might be another billboard, but I'm pretty sure it's the bus stop. So we will, well, not just a bus stop. It's a very cool bus stop, because it's not like the ones we've been seeing on the side of the road where it's just a picture. It's like actually kind of themed, like the full bus shelter to SpongeBob's. Let's see which one is next up, though. I could be wrong, could be another billboard. Okay, so the next one we're going to is a little bit tougher to find. It is a billboard, actually. I thought it was gonna be a bench, but it's actually a billboard. So this is like the signature one for the movie, I feel like. The map says, turn right at the tree with 2 leaves. No, I didn't say it.
That seaweed has.
That'd be really Patchy's map. This is turn right at Chattanooga access point. But I'm just basing that it might be over here, so we're looking around for it. We'll keep you guys updated. I just don't know where it would be. I haven't even seen like a billboard, which is already like pretty remarkable in Los Angeles. So I feel like I'm not in the right area. Let's see, is it right here? Turn around. See, I think it should be, it said roughly around here, but I'm not seeing a single billboard, which I said is like kind of incredible for Los Angeles. There's not a billboard anywhere around here. Now this feels like it just feels like this is not where it would be, right? It just feels like very like almost residential, like we're getting into now. All right, guys, we're a little bit lost right now. We're trying to find this last one, but we will see what we can do here.
One bus ride later.
There it is! We drove by it the first time! There it is! What the heck? How do we drive by that and not see it? Oh my gosh! Alright, so there it is. Right now I have a little bit of a glare on my windshield, so it's hard to see, but we are gonna find some parking. I might have to go park at that gas station and hopefully not get towed. But there it is right there. Is that your favorite one, or which one's your favorite so far, the billboards?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah, 'cause
The
it's
first,
funny.
It's really funny. This one I feel like feels more classic though.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be the one everybody remembers, like the one that's tied with this era of SpongeBob in this film. So there it is. We are gonna get a better shot of it. That's just what we got right now. That's how you know you're in LA. There's ambulances and fire trucks going up. There's a lot of trash on the floor too. As much as I love visiting this part, I do prefer my smaller town. It's not small, I mean, it's still like a kind of city-ish, but it's not as intense as being in LA and Hollywood itself. So over there, Karina's waiting in the car. We're gonna walk, it's on the other side of this Landman billboard. I'm gonna walk over there so I can get a closer look at it and stuff, but Karina is already in the car just because in case somebody comes to tow us or anything like that, we are already ahead of the curb and she could be like, hey, wait, he's just going to the SpongeBob billboard. Wait, he's coming back. He's over there smiling like a dork next to the SpongeBob billboard. You don't see him? So there we go. We have the see it on the big screen. This is amazing. I cannot believe we literally drove right by here. I must have set up my map incorrectly because this was supposed to be like the last one we went to of the billboards, but there we go. I'm gonna have to get a little bit further across here. And boom, there we go. That is it. So that is so cool. They actually have all the signage across the building too, but there is the main thing itself. Let's zoom in there. You can see how detailed the patch is on SpongeBob. Like the billboard quality, I don't know, maybe it's always been like this, but I feel like image quality is just incredible. Like it's like 4K. Like I could read the smallest text on that like perfectly. You could even see like in the handle, like the actual like nail they use to make the wood sword. You can actually even see a skull and crossbones crossbone style skull in the middle of it to hold it together. You have the buoy tied around the SpongeBob logo. Insane. All right, there it is, the background. I love it. It's even 2 in 1 here, baby. Heck yeah. All right, bye SpongeBob Billboard. Now we gotta go to 2 bus stops. But these bus stops are not, they're just regular bus stops, like I said. They are amazing. All right, so Karina wants to hit me with some trivia questions. Because I said I've watched a SpongeBob movie more times than you've seen Harry Potter, I think. But now we're gonna find out how much I know about the first SpongeBob movie. And then we'll do the second movie too, and that one it might be a little harder. but I probably can still do it. All right, what's your first question? She found a trivia online. They're easy, medium, and hard. You guys play at home too and see how many you get correct out of them. Try to answer before me because we know mine's gonna be the correct answer. All right, question 1. Ryan, give us the Bikini Bottom trivia music.
What job is SpongeBob hoping to get at the beginning of the movie?
He would like to become the manager of the second Krusty Krab. Krusty Krab 2, to be specific.
Correct.
All right. Question number 2, still in the easy category.
What restaurant opened a second location, triggering the story?
Oh, I already just answered that one. Krusty Krab number 2. Give me another one. Come on, what the heck?
What villain stole King Neptune's crown?
Neptune's crown, the crown that you stole from Neptune. Neptune's crown, that crown, the plankton.
Medium now.
Oh, okay, turn up the spice a little bit. Ryan, add some heat to the visuals. Okay, I'm cooking over here. Let's go.
What does Plankton's name his plan to steal Neptune's crown?
I mean, he had already tried plan A through Y. He's exhausted all his plans except for plan Z.
Ooh, correct. What slogan does Plankton give the brainwashed Bikini Bottom citizen?
All hail Plankton. All hail Plankton. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, I was trying to make sure. I was like, I feel like that's like, is that a slogan or is it, I guess it's a slogan? All right, here we go. All right, the last one. Turn the heat up to max, Ryan. Ah! My skin is boiling like water. Hurry up and read it. What is it?
What's the exact title of the song that plays during SpongeBob iconic final performance?
Goofy Goober Rock? That's the hard one? Okay, well, I'll take it. Goofy Goober Rock. There we go. All right. Ooh, cooling down a little. Turn the AC on. You guys let me know how many did you get out of that list. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, which is a bench this time. And I think you are going to be unbelievably mind blown when you see it because it is like, how did they even make this possible? Look at it. Do you see it, Karina?
Yes.
All right, so we made it to the SpongeBob bench. Like, are you kidding me? The whole time since I've seen this, I've been wondering what it feels like. It's hard, like spongy-like material. Like it has a little give to it. That is crazy. Let's see on this side. Be careful. I hope there's not a bunch of people in here. You guys can see inside of the SpongeBob bench right here. They have the decals here. What does the bottom say? It says, a movie so big, you'll lose your pants. And that's like actually painted on the floor, like a really good like sticker of some kind of like decal. And you have another one over here too. See it on the big screen. SpongeBob movie. That is awesome. Okay, so you guys can kind of see it right here. I mean, if I zoom in like crazy, it's gonna start getting like pixelated, but you can see it kind of from here. But unfortunately, the traffic is like right in front of it. I would love to just like stand in the middle of the street and get a good like full vision shot of it, but this is probably as good as we can get on it. We got to see it up close together, and now you're going to see it from a distance. I think this is my favorite one so far.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
it's like, it's literally turning part of like, you know, it's like letting Bikini Bottom bleed into our world essentially. I would love to see like all the buildings, like do the flagpole like that, do these umbrellas, do the buildings, do the streets, like just do everything. But I think that's like, dude, you cannot miss that, you know? Like the billboards, you can kind of get used to them a little bit and be like, oh yeah, there's another billboard. But that's like undeniable. You have to look at it. Awesome, awesome job in advertising. And this is what I love, is like, that's why I really like what they're doing for this movie. And I've never done this really for anything else as far as like going out and just looking at the ads, but stuff like this is like like what I love to see. It just makes advertising so fun, and that's what it should be. You know, it shouldn't feel like they're trying to throw it in your face like every 5 seconds, and if it is there, at least it's doing it in a fun way to where it's like, you know, it's a joyful experience, you know, and it makes you want to go see the movie just by how fun the marketing it is. And I feel like that's really what they're doing here so far with like the music and the commercials they've done so far, the advertisements, and all the products that are coming out, and even more stuff to come, I'm sure. Fantastic job, and it's just good to be in this era of SpongeBob. Okay, before we go find the other one, which I don't know if we will, we had to get some Burger King. They are going to be doing a collab at Burger King where there's going to be a square SpongeBob bun and square SpongeBob patty, and that is going to be at Burger King, which is crazy because I think Wendy's is more like famous for having the square burger, and they just had a collaboration with Wendy's. But you know, it's okay. It's actually traditional that Burger King does. Well, actually, well, semi-traditional that Burger King has the meal toys. For the first movie, the meal toys were at Burger King. The second movie, I believe they were at McDonald's. Third movie was Wendy's, and then now we're back at this one, back at Burger King. So I guess McDonald's, you're back up again, movie number 5. But I'm not the biggest fan of Burger King. I much prefer Wendy's, but I do like it more than McDonald's, so I'll give you that. Shout out to Burger King for always having some of the best toys too, though. But we're gonna eat this up, and you guys will know soon if we found it or we did not find it. Okay, so it turns out that billboard was not there. Like, I could not see it. I do have a photo of the billboard, but I just have no clue where in the city it's at, so like I could drive around all day looking for it. But this one was never on our checklist for the day. Technically, I went to all 5 of the ones that were on my checklist. It just happened that, you know, like I said, one of them happened to be the same one. So we will add the picture of the other one that is available somewhere out here, but at least we got to go to all of the major ones we were hoping to go for. And we also saw one bonus one on this direction too. It was not the one that we were looking for, but I did see another one. It was for like 1 second though, because I noticed it like last second as we were driving. So very brief, but it's technically the same design that was on the Sunset Boulevard one, just not 3D. But I mean, we got way more than 5 billboards and bus stops in this video, so I think that can end our journey. We can check off all the locations on the map, Ryan. I mean, when we started this, we thought there was 5 locations. For you guys, the map always only had 4 places, and that was why, because the last one ended up being the same one. But I think that can end our journey and our search for SquarePants. So we are back here in the cavern, and man, what a drive back that was. But it was 100% worth it. That was so much fun. You know, it was just like Karina said, although it may be our small little slice, it was a piece of history, because looking back on, like I said, the first movie, the second movie, I could like somehow go back to that day and get to experience that launch and the premiere at the theater. It would be so cool. Like in 2015 when the second movie came out, I was an adult, but I don't know, I hadn't begun this collection and any of that stuff. Like my fandom was there, but it wasn't as deep as it is now. So I didn't really appreciate it when I was there. So it's really cool to be here for this one, appreciate it, and to be able to have this video to look back on, as well as other SpongeBob fans to be able to see this period of time, the excitement, the launch, and not just this video, but this channel as we follow along all the different releases and fun stuff that comes with this movie. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you guys want to support this show further and all of our awesome nostalgic endeavors, consider joining our Patreon. You get to 1, support a small business. 2, you also get to keep some of the weight out of my backpack that is running this channel. With the more Patreon and YouTube members that we get, the easier and less stressed that I feel having to rely on the YouTube algorithm and the AdSense on the channel. So thank you so much to our already existing members. You can sign up for as little as $2 or $3 a month. It's cheaper than a cost of a cup of coffee, and it makes a huge impact on somebody's life and other people's as well. If you also want to check out our Whatnot stream, we're live every single Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Come check out the show. You can sign up for free. Again, you get $15. Plus, I do giveaways every single week. I'd love for you to be there, win some of those prizes, plus just hang out with us. That info's down below as well too. To you guys in this video right here, I know you're gonna love it. Patreon, Whatnot, YouTube memberships, even our eBay page is down below. If you're interested, go check it out. All that info's down there. I'll see you guys in there, like I said, and as always, beautiful people, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and bloop.